Welcome back. After the opening ceremonies, we're ready to get things going. It's the Bells versus the Blue Jays. The Bells will be in their all whites with Tar Heel blue numbers trimmed in black. Blue Jays in their blues, white numbers and white letters. Blue Jays left to right, Bells right to left. Taking a look at the starters. First for the visitors. Number 1, Lexi Szymanski. Number 2, Livy Uphold. Number 4, Abby Reese. Number 10, Carolyn Carnes. Number 11, Grace Brazelton. And number 13, Juliana Grasick. Head coach Denise Vandewall, 10th season. And for the Blue Jays, the senior, number 3, Gianna Potasic. Another senior, number 9, Naya Mustakis. Number 13, Paige Belfield. Keely Larson, another senior here tonight. Number 16, Freddie Temple. Alexis Casey will be the libero, and Blair Johnson, another senior, number 23. Ready to get things underway. Potasic with the opening serve, and we are underway. And that one blocked up right off the bat by Paige Belfield. Blue Jays up 1-0. And that one just long, just past the end line. Libero, Carly Fagan for the Bells out of Notre Dame, Indiana, right across street from Notre Dame. There's a good movement, and that's going to be a kill by Paige Belfield, the 5'11" freshman outside out of Woodbury, Minnesota. (2-1) Blue Jays. There's a hit from the outside by Rudge. That one blocked, but out. Good block attempt that time by Carnes, the junior out of Naperville, Bennett Academy. 3-1 Blue Jays. Alexis Casey back to serve. Casey gets it. Good save by Potasic. Back to the near side. That's going to be trouble all day. Shannon Rudge, freshman from Granger, Indiana, went to Penn High School. If you know anything about Penn High School, they are a powerhouse in most sports. Covered some high school football over there, and that was a tough one. That's an ace by the libero, Carly Fagan, senior out of Orland Park, went to Carl Sandburg High School on LaGrange Road. 3-3. I think someone else went to Carl Sandburg. Nope. He was just giving me a thumbs up on my geography. Blue Jays right up the middle. That's going to be there all day. Keely Larson, the 6-foot senior middle, out of San Diego, California. (4-3) Blue Jays. Served that time by Blair Johnson. Blue Jays. Good block. The 15-16 duo, Larson and Temple. But that one deposited in the night deposit box. That was a smash by Grace Brazelton, the senior middle outside out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, Grand Rapids Catholic Central. And there is another powerhouse in the state of Michigan at this time. Quick set up the middle. Good idea. That was Larson. Back to the outside. Forget about that. Paige Belfield with a freshman, making it look easy. Blue Jays up 5-4. Good rotation by the Blue Jays. Peyton Maroney checking in for Elmhurst. Deep serve that time. Here's the Bells. That one tipped at the net. Good set that time. That was set by Temple. Five, side out to the Bells. Shannon Rudge. That one sent down range by Clardy. And that's going to be another kill. Boy, I tell you. Shannon Rudge, only a freshman. She is locked in right now. You can see it on the replay. Good court awareness. Blue Jays got to be careful. That was Clardy. Dumped over. Blue Jays look to capitalize. There's a quick one right there. The southpaw, Freddie Temple, 5'7" sophomore out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Gives the Blue Jays the side out. We're tied 6-6. Keely Larson back to serve. Oh, what a laser beam that was. But the Bells, a little tough at the net right now. That's something that the Blue Jays got to be real careful with. Carly Fagan, the senior from Orland Park with the kill. 7-6 Bells. Back over to Clardy. Big smash. Rudge able to dig that. Sent down range by Martin. Blue Jays quick set up the middle. Bells are ready. This one just dumped over. Blue Jays trying to take advantage. That one tipped at the net and another kill by Rudge. They'll make that Delaney Martin, the senior from North Judson, Indiana. Boy, Temple right there. I thought for sure that one was in. But she's done that a couple times. This time not successful. She was going for that far corner. She did not miss by much. Biggest lead of the night by either team is 3, 9-6. Blue Jays got to send this one over. They are able to get it over. Now they'll set up defensively, and that's not going to be enough. Oh, wait a second. No, they're going to say no deflection. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that one just missed the end line. Blue Jays will take that. 7 serving 9. Freddie Temple back to serve, the southpaw. Back up the middle, and I'm telling you, got to do something about Carnes, the junior from Naperville. That middle hitter, she is destroying the volleyball here early on. Back to a 3-point lead, 10-7, St. Mary's College. Back out, and a kill this time to Ashley Clardy, 6-foot sophomore out of San Diego. Blue Jays will take that. Down by 2, 8 serving 10. Gianna Potasic out of Naperville, Mequon Valley. Via Bradley, and there's a miscue. Blue Jays now within 1. Cut that 3-point lead down to 1, 9 serving 10 here in set number 1. This non-conference tilt here on a Friday night, the 17th October already. Really nice dig that time by Casey to keep it alive. But both these teams playing superior libero. Yeah, that's going to be an attack violation on the Bells, and just like that, it's 10-10. Bells move it to the outside. Tosic ready. Temple gets to it, then dropped over by Belfield. Tipped at the net. Casey keeps it alive. Temple, nice back set. And the kill goes to number 23, Blair Johnson. 6-foot junior out of Litchfield, Illinois, and the Blue Jays. Scratch back, and now ahead by 1. It's 11-10. Fantastic, boy, look at that. That right over the top of the tape. Those are tough to defend. Another kill for Belfield. 12-10, Elmhurst. Gianna Potasic, one of the 6 seniors honored tonight. She's going to get another ace. Honorable mention right there. That's an ace for Potasic. 13-10. That's a 6-point swing for the Blue Jays. They were down by 3. Now they are up. Well, they were up by 3. Now it's 2 on the service error committed by the Blue Jays. Delaney Martin back to serve for the Bells. 11 serving 13 here in set number 1. Nice back set. Blast by Johnson. That one picked off. Another running kill attempt by Rudge. That one just dumped over right into the middle, and nothing the Bells could do. It's basically pinballing between the net and the attack line. Take a look at the replay. I think everybody but the libero touched it on that one. Alexis Casey serves for the Blue Jays. How about that? The duo block of Keely Larson and Paige Belfield. And just like that, St. Mary's College says enough is enough. We're taking a break. 15-11 is your score. Boy, it started off a little slow for the Blue Jays, and they started picking up momentum right around the 7-point mark. And then defensively, they just stay strong at the net, and both teams playing well at the net, I can tell you that. The Blue Jays leading by 4, 15-11. They'll be playing the next 3 matches at home, 21st, 24th, and 28th, against CUW, Carthage, and Wheaton before November 5th, where they're away at North Central. November 11th, 13th, and 15th is the CCIW tournament. Winner takes all and gets an automatic bid to the NCAA Women's Division III Volleyball Championships. St. Mary's College, if you've ever been to South Bend, it's literally right across the street from Notre Dame. You've got Holy Cross down there, you've got Notre Dame. Go down there for the South Bend Cubs games and pass right through and right next to those universities. It is nice. The Bells, they've only played the Blue Jays one time, and that was all the way back, as I mentioned at the beginning, September 5th, 2015. And it went 5 sets, and the Blue Jays won 3-2. Casey with the serve, up 15-11. Back to the outside, Rudge. Then dumped over. That was Belfield, who has been playing some big minutes for the Blue Jays. Let's see where they go. Quick set that time to Keely Larson. Rudge, that one hits the tape. Wow, those are the hardest to defend. Hit the tape, slowed down, dropped just after the attack line. The 10-foot attack line. Temple, quick set. Nice one. Keely Larson. (16-12). Blair Johnson back to serve for Elmhurst. Goes toward the near sideline. They're going to keep it to the outside. Rudge is their go-to. Here's Belfield. That's our go-to right there. She is on fire. Extends the lead to 5, 17-12. Ooh, that one just missed the near corner. A very rare service error here early for the Blue Jays. Gives the side out to St. Mary's, 13 serving 17. Greg Rosel sitting right to my right. Suncom.tv. Blue Jays got to get it over. Here's Belfield, big swing. They're going to bring it back to Rudge. That is their go-to, and she hits it off the block attempt by Temple, and Larson goes out of bounds. Down to a 3-point lead. Well, Greg, we've worked many times together here at Suncom.tv, Elmhurst University's athletics YouTube page, X, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us all over. There's Rudge again, and she's going to connect. And draw back within 2. 15 serving 17. And we get a side out. (18-15) now, Blue Jays. Blue Jays with the side out. Paige Belfield drops that one over, and that's going to be an ace. Boy, that thing knuckleballed right over the top of it. You can see it here on that replay. They had no movement. All of a sudden, doop, right down to the ground. 19-15. See if she can get 2 of them. She goes deep this time and just misses the end line. That's a good idea. It's like a pitcher in baseball. You don't want to pitch the same pitch. They're going to lock in on it. Big smash that time by Larson. Bells are ready. That one long off the hand of Delaney Martin. 2016. Speaking of baseball, big congratulations goes out to the Chicago Cubs. They have 6 finalists. I say 6 finalists for Gold Glove. Rumor has it, out of those 6, that's in there for an ace. How about that one? Keely Larson making it look easy, 21-16. Rumor has it, out of those 6, 4 are going to win. But again, that's just hearsay. I have a feeling it's going to be 5. Carson Kelly may not get it, but he deserves it. But, man, there are some great players. And the guy that was left off that list, who I would give my Gold Glove to, Dansby Swanson. There's the Blue Jays. It didn't get enough, but that one almost, and it did fall in. Stockus on the kill, the senior. (22-17) your score here in set 1. The Bells just dump it over. Blue Jays look to extend their lead. Oh, that was almost on top of the court. And the point will go to the Blue Jays. An attack error on the Bells makes it 23-17. Largest lead of the night by either team at 6. And the final timeout taken by head coach Denise Vandewaal. 23-17 is your score. It's been a very, very good first set for the Blue Jays. Again, they started off slow, but right around the 7-point mark, they kicked it into overdrive and got their bigs involved. Blair Johnson, Freddie Temple's done a great job. Keely Larson, Paige Belfield, she's been playing lights out all season long for the Blue Jays. And for the Bells, Shannon Rudge, the freshman out of Granger, Indiana. What can you say about her? Delaney Martin, also the senior from Judson, Indiana, playing big, big minutes. Carly Fagan, Grace Brazelton, Brazelton out of Grand Rapids. My daughter lives right up the highway, just north of Grand Rapids. I know that city well. Great city. Right in the center of the mitt is what they call that. The ALCS tied 2 games apiece. The home team is yet to win in that series, Toronto and Seattle. And the Dodgers looking to sweep and place a big L on the Brewers. The curse of the L flag is coming back to bite Milwaukee. Nice serve there by Temple. And that's too many. And we are at set point. Freddie Temple with the serve, the southpaw. Let's see if she can get an ace right here. Oh, didn't miss by much. That was on the radar for sure. 18 serving 24. Got football going on. If you're a Bears fan, 3 straight wins. They got New Orleans at home. Blackhawks looking good. Bulls start their season next week, I believe. And here the Blue Jays are looking real good against the Bells here in set number 1. It is set point for Elmhurst. And there it is. Blair Johnson closes it out. 25-18 is your score. The Blue Jays take set number 1 here from R.A. Fagenal Hall, right here on suncom.tv. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. When you come back, you will see set number 2. The Blue Jays take set number 1, 25-18. We'll be right back. About $1:32 left until we start the second set here. First set goes to the Blue Jays, 25-18. They got off to a slow start, but like I said, right around the 7-point margin, something happened with the Blue Jays, and they kicked it into overdrive, and they did not look back. They had a largest lead up to about 6 was the differential, and they pulled away. And they end up winning 25-18, which, well, that's 7. So these teams, again, don't see each other very often. Last time, as I mentioned, back September of 2015. That went 5. And here, 1-0 Blue Jays as they'll switch sides. Blue Jays will be hitting right to left, and the Bells left to right. Nice crowd here on a Friday evening, October 17th. 70 degrees outside. Tomorrow's supposed to be a little rainy. And then, bring it on. Hoodie and blue jean weather, my favorite. It's time to turn the heat down and let's bring on the cold. No, Greg doesn't agree with me. My mom, she was still alive. God bless her soul. She'd tell me the same thing. She can't stand the winter. Bones hurt and everything. It's like, I like ice fishing. I like being out in the cold. Don't like sweating. I don't like that hot temperature stuff. And it's hard to believe. I was stationed in San Diego, Charleston, South Carolina, That's why I weighed about 108 pounds when I was down there. I sweat every meal that I ever ate in the Navy. It was just so hot down there, but I moved back there in a heartbeat if I could. It was a great experience. Still got some great friends, some great shipmates. So we just celebrated the Navy's birthday, like 250 years, I believe. Yeah, Anchors Away, and that's as far as I go with that song. I don't know the rest of the words. I had to know it in boot camp, but yeah, that was it. Most of the times it was some tipsy sailors trying to sing the song, and you're just like, wow, this is like Milli Vanilli all over again. It was really, really bad versions. But still some great friends. Again, thank you to our veterans, first responders, everybody out there that keeps us safe. Thank you for what you do. Here, we're on to set number 2. The Blue Jays 25-18 in set number 1. They switch sides. And the Bells. Juliana Graysick serving. And that one long. Right off the bat, Blue Jays on the side out. Yeah, as I mentioned, really good crowd in here tonight. St. Mary's, I would say probably about 2 hours I think it takes us to get to South Bend. It's a nice little road trip. Blue Jays stay strong, pick that one up off the court. Here's the Bells, and again, trouble at the net. They're going to have to hit away from it. And there it is again, but it goes, that looked in from here. Let's see. Blair Johnson, she may have a correct. Man. 1-1. It's a good thing that came early in this set. Service by Martin, and a kill that time. Nice outside kill by the Blue Jays. Trying to pick up that number. I believe it was Larson. There's Rudge. Belfield sends it over. She didn't get all of it. Now they'll set up defensively. That's how you do it. The block party open and well. We've talked about these two, Belfield and Larson, all night. Their net presence is huge. If you can dominate that net, you force them to send shots away from that block attempt. You make them scared, they have to hit it over, and usually long. And that one's going to fall in there. 4-1 Blue Jays. A lot of mistakes by the Bells here early on in set 2. A reverse of fortune from the first set when the Blue Jays made mistakes right out of the gate. Boy, what a dig by Casey. Here's Belfield. She was out of position. She wanted to take a swing at it but wasn't ready. Putasic back over to Belfield. That one is going to stay in. Temple finds the corner. Freddie Temple, sophomore out of Las Vegas. 5-1. Served by Larson. That one partially deflected and out of play. Side out to St. Mary's College, Notre Dame, Indiana, the Bells. Back to Belfield. That's going to fall in there. Kaylee Lukowski out of Spring Lake, Michigan, with the service for the Bells. A couple out of Spring Lake, Beeler, Lukowski. Used to broadcast football and basketball down in the area, and Spring Lake, beautiful. Right across the inlet from Grand Haven. See, I'm not sure what the holdup is. Looks like maybe a substitution issue. They got that one figured out. Paige Belfield, 6-2, 4-point lead here in set number 2. Blue Jays, again, there's that knuckleball. Rudge. That one picked up nicely by Belfield, and another kill. This one off the hand of Ashley Clardy. Look at that, big swing from the outside. 7-2, 5-point lead. Quick set up the middle. Casey ran right in to the leg of, what was that, Belfield. Oh, that could have been trouble because Casey was going left to right. Belfield was stationary and ran right into her knee. She didn't see that coming. That's where injuries happen. 3, serving 7. Oh, good that everybody's okay. Ashley Clardy cleaning up the mess and depositing it. Back to a 5-point lead, 8-3. Now they got to send this one over. They're able to. That was the third hit. Now the Bells move it to the outside. That was Rudge, and she'll get the kill. Yeah, I'd give you the up-to-date stats, but right now we don't have any stats. That doesn't seem to be working. Our apologies for that. There's a running kill, and that one just misses the end line. Now it's 5 serving 8. Shannon Rudge with the serve. Here's Flaherty again. You gotta keep feeding her. She is on fire. That's what you do. You just gotta keep feeding her. She's not doing anything fancy. She's just power. And if you can't stop her, it's going to be a long night for the Bells. The outsides tonight for the Blue Jays, hitting unconsciously. They are on fire. They move it back to the other side, and just like that. Oh, I thought that was deflected. I thought Blair Johnson would have got that. No, oh, it hit the net, and then right over the hands of the players. Well, the up judge right here in front of us, and the down judge, good angles. That one's sky high. Fagan for the Bells, and that falls right in front of her. Well, sometimes you don't need power, you just need luck. That's exactly what happened right there for Moustakis. There's Potasic with the serve, up by 4, 10-6 here in set 2. That's an ace. Another one for the Blue Jays as they pile them up. Each team gets 2 timeouts per set. The Bells use both in set number 1. Blue Jays have yet to use any. Here's Potasic, up 11-6. Looking to double up the Bells. Not this time. Delaney Martin up front with the block, and that stays in play. 7 serving 11 now. Side out to St. Mary's College. Back to serve. Juliana Graysick, sophomore out of Chicago. De La Salle High School. Back to the outside. Oh, they kept that one alive. That one looked like it was going out. Belfield will get a second opportunity, maybe a third. Nope, they're going to back set it to the outside. And that was Johnson this time. That one tipped at the net. Good net presence again by the Blue Jays. Johnson, second try. She'll get it this time. First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you, I think is how that goes. And well, they're outsides for the Blue Jays, playing strong here tonight. 12-7. Another miscue by the Bells, and that's going to be a timeout. So that's their first of two. Called by head coach Denise Van de Waal, assistant coach Ken Davis. Coach Van de Waal, 10th season with the Bells. Cameron Andrew in his 4th, assisted by Anastasia Labadessa, Lacey Kaiser, Allie Scales, McKenna Clinton, and oh yeah, I forgot, Sarah Lychuk, who couldn't be here tonight because she's getting married. Congratulations to Sarah. I've known her since her days back at Dominican. Her and Cameron and Anastasia, all of them came from Dominican, where I originally started. Great group of people. Brought a lot of talent here, and Sarah tied the knot. So congratulations to the bride and groom. Sarah Lychuk is no more. It's Sarah, and I'm not sure the last name, but I'm sure they'll change the nameplate here pretty quick, but congratulations. 13-7 Blue Jays after winning set number 1 25-18. Middle stages of set number 2, and it's been all Blue Jays. But you still got to play the game, so we don't count our chickens before they're hatched. Because anything can happen in the game of volleyball. And the Blue Jays know that very, very well. Casey with a big save. Here's Belfield. Another block up in the middle. That one by Larson. The Blue Jays roared back to tie a match previous in this year. Send it to a 5th set. The opposing team served the entire 5th set. And that is where a big change happened within this team. They really have dug deep since then. Side out Bells. Delaney Martin back to serve. My oh my, Blair Johnson. Every time she swings, she can feel the cool air up here. It's pretty impressive what she's able to do. Casey again with another big dive. Belfield trapped in the near corner. They're going to bring it back to her. Second try. Good dig that time by Martin. This one sent over. Blue Jays with a chance to make it 16-8, and they do. But a good volley between these two teams. And that falls right back down in the middle, and Kaylee Larson going crazy out there. Blue Jays. Temple, oh, she wanted to turn around. That's the third time she tried that. Been successful once. Second one just long, this one into the net. That one dumped over, picked up nicely by Graysick, and then deposited by Brazelton. That match that I was talking about was against IIT. They ended up going to a fifth set. IAT served out. And the Blue Jays have changed since that point. Never say never. It's 11 serving 16. Lukowski, Spring Lake, Michigan. Good dig that time by Martin. There's Rudge. Potasic with a big save. And there's a kill by none other than Keely Larson again. 17-11. Well, if you're just joining us, it is senior night. Thank you for joining us here on Suncom.tv. We honored the 6 seniors. That's why we're a little bit behind, but it's okay. Another running kill by Larson. Gianna Potasic, Naya Mustakis, Keely Larson, Olivia Mendel, Alexis Casey, and Blair Johnson. Your honorees tonight. And that one in. Boy, what a laser beam right there by Grace Brazelton. On a very, very young team. Only 2 seniors. You got Brazelton and Martin. A couple juniors. The rest are sophomore and freshmen. So a very young team for St. Mary's. That one into the net. Blue Jays will take that. 19-12 on the side out. Keely Larson back to serve for Elmhurst. Whew. That one had a lot of mustard on it. She was trying to get that back line or force someone to field that one way or another. But the service error. 13, serving 19. Right out of the back line, and Belfield could not get that one over the net. So see, it looks like I think she just mistimed her jump just a little bit right there. A little dink and dunk, right? That works, or use power, just like we just saw right there with Clardy. Well, they keep it between the antennas. That is the task of the day, to keep it in there. Clardy with another kill. They'll make that Mustakis, 2014 now, a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays. They will have the service. Here's Temple. That jump serve, that one's long. I know my hand-eye coordination not the best. If I was to do that, I'm pretty sure it would not look good. The libero, Fagan with the serve. Fight for it at the net again. They're going to go back to the outside, and that was Johnson. Right up in the middle, big swing that time by Lukowski, and then deposited by Clardy. A good rotation by both teams. And you see Clardy, she was ready, caught her right in stride, bang. Right in the middle of that defense, St. Mary's College, 21-15. There's Potasic again. She already has an ace or two here tonight. That one partially blocked at the net, and then Temple couldn't get a hand on it. Side out, Bells. Right off the fingertips. Juliana Graysick back to serve for the Bells. Goes near side, going for Belfield. Talk about a nice reverse, nice back set to Blair Johnson. That's all you had to do right there. Final timeout taken by St. Mary's College. 22-16. Set number 1 went to Elmhurst, 25-18. Blue Jays looking good, learning from their mistakes, I can tell you that. Whatever mistakes they make a very quick adjustment and correct it and come right back. Head coach Cameron Andrews got to be happy, him and his staff, seeing what they're seeing here today. Looking to up their overall record to 8-15. I mean, it was a tough start for the Blue Jays this season. You know, head coach Cameron Andrews, he'll tell you, it was not easy. Losses to Anderson University, Wisconsin Lutheran, Albion, Edgewood. Number 24, Berry College. Number 2, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Picked up their first win against Pacific Lutheran back on September 6th. Couple losses in a row to Monmouth, Augustana, and Carroll. Looking to get back in the win column here tonight. They lead 22-16. That one's long. Delaney Martin serving for the Bells. Right at Casey. And that one blocked by Lukowski. He's got to be about 6 foot. Let's see if they bring it back. They do not. I thought for sure they were going to get it to Belfield. But they kept it in the middle. And give the kill to Keely Larson again, 23-18. That's an ace. How about that one? Blair Johnson, junior from Litchfield, Illinois, makes it set point. Nobody knew what to do right there. It's almost like they saw a ghost. Let's see if she can do that one again. She's going to try. Set point for the Blue Jays. Oh, big dig there by Casey. Nice save that time by Fagan. And the point's going to go to the Blue Jays. They will win identical back from set 1, 25-18. It's funny how that works. Blue Jays looking to sweep the Bells when we come back on the other side of this break. Blue Jays up 2-0 here on...
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being at concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
I have a lot of family support that helps me balance school, the kids, work. A lot of people have said to me, Victoria, I don't know how you do it. It's crazy going back to school now. Why? You already have a company, you're already working. Why would you do that to yourself? I said Elmhurst is a great place to start off, even at my age, to come back to. The MBA program, the price of it is affordable. The location is very convenient. The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to. Once I graduate, it'll get back to normal and it'll be a lot easier, but it's well worth it.
timeout taken tonight. St. Mary's leading 5-6-2.
She comes in either
Twist of fate here in the third. 6-2, St. Mary's. Six to 2, St. Mary here in the third. They are down 2 sets to none, 25-18, 25-18, Elmhurst. St. Mary's College out of the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association. So teams that you will see that they will play within their conference: Alma, Hope, Trine, Calvin, Adrian, Kalamazoo, Albion, and Olivet. I mean, that is a powerhouse conference. Wow. If you know anything about a rivalry, Calvin and Hope, that is one of the biggest rivalries in Division III. And this one turning out to be a slugfest here in the third set. Brazelton, that time with the kill. And that one long. A very, very important side out for the Blue Jays. Down by 4, 3. Blair Johnson with the serve. That one's long. Here come the Blue Jays, cut into that lead, now down to 3. Johnson with the serve, serves that one right into the middle, and that's going to be an ace. Now down to 2. Well, she was looking for another ace right there, and that one wide again. That time Brazelton tried to go down the far sideline, and that one just outside. Down to a 1-point lead. And there it is. Carolyn Carnes, junior out of Naperville, ends the run by the Blue Jays. Now up to a 2-point lead on the side out, 8-6. To the Bells. And they'll put that one into the net. 3 points. When you're down 2 sets to none, that's the last thing you want to do is give away 3 points. Back to serve, Paige Belfield. Out of Woodbury, Minnesota. That's an ace. And just like that, 8s across the board. As we approach the middle stages of set number 3, Blue Jays looking to sweep St. Mary's here tonight. But we know there's a lot of work ahead. Kill that time by Carnes. They got her down as a middle hitter and a setter. Oof. Clardy hit that one right into the block, that time by Carnes also. Carnes wasn't by herself, and that's going to be an ace. 11-8. A lot of topspin on those volleyballs. You can see them, they just right over the net and just doop, right down to the court. Kaylee Larson, one of the seniors, honored tonight with a big kill. right down the sideline, right in front of us. Big side out, 9-11. Good serve that time by Keeley. And that one long. 10 serving 11. You can hear the communication from up here. Here's Larson. Tried to go low. And maybe clip the tape. That is something that they practice too. 12-10. Bells. Fagan with the serve. Back to the outside, Clardy. Good dig-dack time by Szymanski. Here's Clardy again. Szymanski gets it again. Right place at the right time. Fight for it at the nets, and a mistake by the Blue Jays. Costing them a point, now down by 3. 13-10. Back over to Clardy and out. Ashley Clardy. San Diego, California, Santa Fe Christian High School. 11 serving 13. Here's Temple. That's going to be an ace. We got one more point by the Blue Jays. You remember what month it is. If you're superstitious, just turn the TV off for about 30 seconds and you won't see 13s across the board. Temple, that time, that one just misses. 14-12 side out. Yeah, Halloween right around the corner, believe it or not. And then next month, daylight savings time. Yep, go to work in the dark, come home in the dark. It's the no fun season. Here's Temple. Clardy. .13. Serving 14. Blue Jays will get it. And Potasic. Gianna Potasic, senior in Naperville, went to Nequa Valley, and also a short stint at Bradley. Oh, that one almost fell. Blue Jays with a chance to capitalize and tie it at 14. Hard to do that when you got Fagan digging like she does for the Bells. My, oh my. Szymanski with a big save. Oh, and that fell. Wow. I think they were looking. It's exactly like who's got it. There was about 4 players within 3 feet of each other. Side out Bells, 15-13. Delaney Martin serving. Nice back set that time. Tried to get it through was Johnson. Well, you talk about net presence right there. 3 times Grace Brazelton caused chaos at the net. She was involved in all 3 of those blocks. And here's the final. It says take that, and that's exactly what happened. Up to a 3-point lead now, 16-13. Potasic kept that one alive. Not in a good place with Belfield, but that fell anyways. Blue Jays will take that one. They'll take the miscues. Side out 14, serving 16. Alexis Casey with the serve. Blue Jays up 2-0. We're in the third. Temple. Back over to Belfield. Paige Belfield. Only a freshman out of Woodbury, Minnesota. playing like a senior and pulls the Blue Jays within one. Alexis Casey. Nice serve that time. Tip at the net. Blue Jays ready. Temple. Oh, they got it to Larson, but Larson just hits that tape and it stays on the side of the Blue Jays. 17-15. That's an ace for Lukowski. They have reached 18 in both sets, and that's where they ended up, 25-18, 25-18. They lead 18-15 here in set number 3, and some uncharacteristic mistakes by the Blue Jays, and head coach Cameron Andrews says enough is enough. And he has used both of his timeouts. He hasn't used any until the third set. Denise Vanderwall still has all of her timeouts. She's got 2. She has utilized all of her timeouts, 2 in the first and 2 in the second. But historically, again, this is only the second time these two teams have seen each other. They're only about 2 hours apart. Realize they're not in the same conference, but I think a trip to South Bend would be kind of cool for the Blue Jays. Nice area. Blue Jays out of timeouts. 18-15. Callie Lukowski. Lukowski with the serve. Blue Jays looking for a big side out. And they'll get it off the swing by Paige Belfield. Blair Johnson with the serve, 16 serving 18. Rudge hits this one over. Blue Jays look to make it a 1-point lead. And they do off the solo block by Paige Belfield. Belfield in a different area code tonight. She is on fire. That one put into the net by Johnson. 19-17. Now the Blue Jays don't want to give away free points neither. They want to keep this close. It's only a 2-point lead. But you don't want to breathe any life into this team. Abby Reese out of Elkhart, Indiana, with the serve for St. Mary's. There's Belfield. That one right over the top of the block. She knew she was right there. And that's exactly what Carolyn Carnes did right there. 20-17. Cameron Andrew out of timeouts. That one's long. We will take that. 18 serving 20. Side out. Elmhurst. Back to serve number 13, Paige Belfield. These are huge points for the Blue Jays. Good serve that time. Back to the outside. Here's Clardy. Well, they have got Clardy's number. That block by Carnes. 21-18, out to a 3-point lead now. Blue Jays are getting good rotation, getting where they want. But now they're starting to shut down some of the bigs. Clardy, this time she connects. First time you don't succeed, you try her again. That's what you got to do. 19 serving 21. Kaylee Larson back to serve for the Blue Jays. Good dig by Belfield. Here's Clardy. Keeps it between the antennas. Down to a 1-point lead, 20 serving 21. And I think we're going to have a timeout, and there it is. First timeout taken by Denise Van de Wal, in her 10th season at the helm of the Bells, trying to, corrupt this run by the Blue Jays, because the Blue Jays they were down 3, then it went 2, then it was down to 1, and then you have a service error thrown in there, and now it's a 1-point lead. These are the most points that the Bells have scored here tonight. They have managed 18 in the first and 18 in the second. Down 2 sets to none to the Blue Jays. 7-15 overall for Elmhurst. Conference play, they're 1-4 in the CCIW. 12-6 for St. Mary's overall, and 0-4 in the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association. They find themselves down 2 sets to none. Good crowd, as I mentioned, here on the 17th of October. 69 degrees and partly cloudy outside. I was watching I was pretty bored. I was watching the Weather Channel at work, and they have got measurable snow out in Utah, Colorado, the Four Corners. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, it didn't even look pleasant to drive in. Here's Larson. And the service error makes it 22-20. Carly Fagan, the senior out of Orland Park, Illinois. Carl Sandberg, right on LaGrange. So they're having a heck of a football season. Like Temple that time, that was a good idea. Can they save it? They got to get it over, and they did not do it. No! 23-20. Fagan with the serve. Clardy, Temple, back to Clardy, right at the attack line. Count it. All day, Ashley Clardy. Outside hitter opposite, 6-foot sophomore. 21, serving 23. Temple with the serve for the Blue Jays. Tail end of set number 3. And now it's set point for the Bells. Back to serve for set point, Juliana Graysick. They'll just plop that one over. Blue Jays got to connect right here. This one dropped over, Temple. Big swing by Johnson. Bells keep it alive. Back to the outside, Brazelton. And the Bells will take set number 3, 25-21. Now only down 2 sets to 1. Well, we have got ourselves a match here, folks. When we come back on the other side of this break, you will see set number 4. Blue Jays still trying to put the Bells out of business here tonight when we come back here on Suncom.tv.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being a concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.
I have a lot of family support that helps me balance school, the kids, work. A lot of people have said to me, Victoria, I don't know how you do it. It's crazy going back to school now. Why? You already have a company, you're already working. Why would you do that to yourself? I said Elmhurst is a great place to start off, even at my age, to come back to. The MBA program, the price of it is affordable. The location is very convenient. The teachers are phenomenal. I can't ask for a better school to go to. Once I graduate, it'll get back to normal and it'll be a lot easier, but it's well worth it.
Welcome back. Set number 4. 25-18, 25-18. Elmhurst sets 1 and 2. And St. Mary takes the third set, 25-21. A lot of mistakes toward the tail end of set number 3. Allowed St. Mary to pull away. St. Mary's, you can kind of see like the switch has turned, especially in that third. They're really getting to it. This one blocked up. That was Moustakis. Back to the outside, and the kill by Blair Johnson. That's how you start things off here in set number 4. I know Cameron Andrew just told him, hey, we need to get back to what got us to this point. And that was the first 2 sets. Whatever we did in the third set, they want to forget about that. And quickly 2-0 Blue Jays. They went right back. They went right back to what got them there in sets 1 and 2. And you can see how they've gotten out to a quick start here in the fourth. Back to the outside. That one is in. Partially deflected. Another kill by Johnson. Make it 3-0. Now this is a pretty important set. You can see Denise Vanderwall, she was questioning, was that really deflected, because it was out otherwise. And that one way long by Brazelton, and it's 4-0. When do you spend a timeout? Because you usually want to save them for about 15 points and beyond. An early timeout, you're just trying to break momentum. I think if you see a couple more points, you may see a timeout. Make it 5-0 Blue Jays. Alexis Casey, the libero, senior out of Woodridge, Illinois. Oh, man. That ball had 0 rotation. That one went right off the melon, I think, of Johnson. It was Belfield was able to get that one over. Blue Jays with a chance to make it to 6-0. Here's Belfield again, and count it. Casey with the serve. Oh, my. That's got to be the timeout right here. That thing, watch this. Right there. It's like the bottom dropped out of it. Unbelievable serve, 7-0. Let's see if she tries that again. She does. There's the timeout. 8-0 Blue Jays here in the fourth. Denise Vanderwall has said it. She has seen enough. If you're a Blue Jay fan, you're like, this is good. It's real good. 8-0. Take a look at this serve. And I just, it's incredible how much spin you put on it, on the serve. And that literally, by the time it hits that net, it's like the floor drops out, like a trap door. It's, and when you got that working, that's like one of those backdoor sliders you see a pitcher throw, that like the old Greg Maddux days where you're like, no, it's going to hit me, and then somehow it finds the strike zone. Incredible. Yes. Me and Greg are on the same page. The Hall of Famer, Greg Maddux. Yeah, it was fun to watch. But here, fun to watch. Alexis Casey, the senior, as I mentioned, out of Woodridge. Downers Grove North, the Trojans, my alma mater, playing a big game at Lyons Township tonight in football. Glenbard West right down the road taking on York tonight. Hilltoppers on top of the conference. They only defeat for Downers North was that, and that one's out. Good idea, you go for that corner. You might as well. 8 straight points, one serving 8. Here's Delaney Martin for St. Mary's College. Quick side out on the kill by Blair Johnson. 6-foot junior opposite in Litchfield, Illinois. I know of a Litchfield Beach in South Carolina, just south of Myrtle Beach, where we have stayed many times. Beautiful area on the Grand Strand. And just like that, the Bells make it 2 serving 9. Right down by Murrells Inlet, North Myrtle, Conway. Beautiful area. A good serve that time by Lukowski. Bells trying to close this gap. And somehow they kept that between the antennas. Right back up the middle, and the kill goes to Carnes. Three serving 9, down to a 6-point lead. That's an ace. The Spring Lake Laker, Callie Lukowski. Four serving 9. Back over to Belfield. She'll drop that one in right at the end line. Beautiful play by Paige Belfield. Nobody home. That is court awareness right there. We call it in the military situational awareness. She knew exactly where they were and weren't. Rudge that time, not able to get that one through. And that one just out as Brazelton went right over the top of the block. You can see it. Just missed the sideline. But good camera work. Talk about Emmy award winning right here. Blue Jays, they can get this one over. Well, they do. They were looking to make it 12-4. They still can. Here's Clardy. And she does. 12-4. But Clardy is having a huge night. Ashley Clardy, 6-foot sophomore, little precipitation on the court. They got that cleaned up. Belfield with the serve. Quick set out to Rudge. Nice dig there by Casey. Ooh, that almost looked like that was a deflection. Let's take a look at that. Ooh, man. Yeah, it's iffy, but hey, we're trying to get every point possible here. It's 5 serving 12. Back to serve, Abby Reese, the junior from Elkhart, Indiana, the RV capital of the world. That one dropped in there, and they cannot keep that one alive. Yeah, if you've ever been over to Elkhart, oh my, there's RVs everywhere. If you want one, they've got a ton to choose from. That one just out by Keely Larson. 6 serving 13. Shannon Rudge. Clardy ends that run. 14-6 Blue Jays. Temple with the serve, that one long. This one just dumped over. Oh, that one looked like it may have hit the floor. Maybe go back and look at that. And Blair Johnson puts that one away. No need to argue. And both judges are kind of looking at each other like, well, that was close. Sure was. These players able to get their fingertips and the nails right underneath. It's such a bang-bang play. It's you got to make that call right away. Potasic goes for the corner and gets the ace. 16-7. How about that one? Again, that ball just, again, like a trap door. It's fun to watch. Tosik's going to try that one again, and that one was going out, but the last one made them field that because the last one was an ace, and that one counts too. 17-7. Largest lead of the night by either team is 10, and you see it right in front of you. Gianna Potasic, defensive specialist, libero, 5'5" senior. See if we can get another ace right here. Back up to middle, and that one's long. Right now, everything starting to unravel for St. Mary. Let's see if they take their final timeout, and they do. There it is. They're out of timeouts on the other side of this. You will see the conclusion of set number 4. It's interesting how this is turning out. And the judges kind of look at each other saying, well, that was kind of, that's exactly what they're talking about, is that one right on top of the court. They're like, well, it looked good. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any fingernails left. I've got kids and grandkids, and that doesn't help with the calcium deposits known as nails on my hands for sure. Well, about 36 seconds left in the final timeout, called by head coach Denise Vanderwall, 10th season. I'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight on Suncom.tv, Elmhurst University's athletics YouTube page. You can find us on X, formerly known as Twitter. They still call them tweets, though. Taking a look at that one right off the top. Oh, man, I don't know. That's close. But, hey, if you're the Bells, you got that one. You might as well. You just keep playing until you hear that whistle. That's what you're coached to do. Cossack goes deep again. And this one's long. 19-7 Blue Jays. All match long, the Blue Jays have played really tight at the net, and that is forcing the Bells to send those over the top or into the net like you just saw, because they're having a hard time getting it through the block or over the blocks. So, I mean, that right there is huge. When you can intimidate a team that much to go away from that or over the top, and you have players back that can sit there and dig. There's a sprawling try, that time by Putasic. Side out to the Bells. 8 serving 20. Back to serve, Juliana Graysick. When I check out of here, I'm going to work again. Work till the sun comes up. Back at it tomorrow with soccer over in Indiana. And that one's going to fall again. No communication. 21-8. Then travel to Michigan for my daughter's 21st birthday and probably fall asleep by the time I get there. And that's going to be a lift, I believe. Nope, it's going to be a net violation on the Bells. And this match is coming to a close very, very quickly. Good job by the officials tonight. This one dunked over. Casey was ready. Good dig that time by Fagan. Keep that one alive again. Larson and Johnson at the net causing trouble. But the Bells connect. Make it 9, serving 22. This one's not over yet. Delaney Martin with the serve. Blue Jays looking for the side out. They just tried to dunk that one over. Couple free shots. That one out. Side out, 23-19. Rudge. Wow, Casey. Flying everywhere. There's Martin, sends that one long. Blue Jays looking to make it match point. This one dunked over. No power yet. And right there, still no power. Match point, Keely Larson. Match point. Serving Blair Johnson. That one blocked at the net. Moved over to Rudge. Rudge goes. Oh. Oh boy. Let's see this one. Yeah, no. 10 serving 24. Keep the champagne on ice still. Here's Lukowski. And that's going to be an ace for the Spring Lake, Michigan native. 11 serving 24. Well, she is an impressive player. Back set. There it is. Keely Larson closes the door on the Bells. 25-11. They win 3-1 here tonight and improve their record to 8-15 overall, and historically, they're 2-0 against the Bells. The Bells will drop to 12-7 overall, and they will travel back to South Bend, right outside Notre Dame, Indiana. 3 sets to 1, 25-18, 25-18. Then the Bells took the middle set, 25-21, and then the Blue Jays closed them out, 25-11, with a very strong finish. For Greg Rosal, I'm Bill Downing, Suncom.tv, Elmhurst University's athletic YouTube page, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can find us. You can actually watch this again if you want to. The great camera work and broadcasting skills and the win of the Blue Jays. If they go ring the bell, we're going to ring the bell. We're out of here. Have a great rest of your weekend, and go Blue Jays.
Professor Cunningham said, I think I have a really, really good culmination of what your interests are. And here, I am this 23-year-old saying, I have no idea what I want to do. I think I want to do this. Here are my interests. This is what I thought. Now, truly being a concentration in market research, it's everything that I aspired to and everything that I wanted. And the idea of market research is something that I didn't really think I would be interested in, and all of a sudden I'm in this concentration and in this program, and I'm in love. My professors that I have here in my program are saying, if your company now values you, just wait until after you have your MBA and after you go through the full program. I had never taken any business classes as a Bachelor of Science major in biology. I never took an accounting class. I had never taken anything that would have gotten me to where I am now, where I'm able to speak with knowledge about things about our own growing firm, also talk about our competition and our industry, and talk about how we can expand and become better. There's absolutely no way I would be able to do what I'm doing now without this program.